What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 48 and the series finale of our Tottenham Career Mode. Now today we have got the Champions League final as well as a bit of a squad report, and we'll take a look at what other leagues did, how other trophies panned out, and things of that nature. But we're going to jump right into the game. We're going to go through the entire game today. No cuts or anything like we normally do when we have 3 games, but for finals we go all the way through. We're going to make a couple of changes. Actually, we'll hold off and just go with this. I think what we're gonna do is move him inside though, to deal with Lukaku. But other than that, I think we'll run it this way and see if anybody can make it through the entire game. The issue with the stamina thing there, as you see, we went through an entire week without playing any games or anything like that, and we still had to deal with this, so a bit of a pain, but that's the new stamina thing, and I guess we're gonna have to deal with it. But we are gonna play the entire game here. Manchester United, we beat City to the title, and hopefully we can beat the other Manchester club to the Champions League. We came back and played this second season because we didn't win the Champions League first time. We won the domestic treble, won the 2 cups, which we didn't win this year, and the Premier League, which we did win this time around, last episode, if you haven't checked that out already. And today we're gonna hopefully win the 1 trophy we haven't won yet, it being the Champions League. So not a bad 2 years should we win today. The FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, the league twice, and hopefully the Champions League in 2 years is a pretty decent return. But hopefully we can beat United here. Oh, one thing I do have to check and make sure I do have are my sliders. Yeah, when I have my solo career, it normally goes right back to it. Alright, I have a Huddersfield career just to play when I feel like it, and what happens is it doesn't save, which is a complete and utter pain, but we can change it up. Memorized it at this point, and we're gonna do 42. So if I have put my sliders on my Twitter, and if you don't follow me there already, go ahead, because I'll keep all my updates and things of that nature regarding my channel on my Twitter before it's on YouTube, if it ever comes to YouTube. So go ahead and check that out. But we've got our sliders rolling and we're ready to go, and hopefully we can win this game here. We really don't want to end this on a loss to United as a Liverpool fan. Nicely done. His son. Ooh, thought that might have gotten into Kane. Not quite. We'll take the corner. I don't think I've scored on a corner all year. Dembele. Coming back in. Here's Kane. A little bit further out than I'd like. And Depay gets beat by Rojo. I think does well to win it back though. Nice. Oh, I wanted Dele Alli to make that run around the outside. He didn't do it, and Kane was closed down too quickly. Here's Son, who I love playing with, but he can only really get through a half, and I believe it's the position as well, because they're up and down the pitch, but unfortunately he doesn't get to use them as much as I'd like. Nicely done. Here's Son. Does well, and out for a goal kick. Subdued start here, really, but everyone's feeling each other out, trying to get comfortable in a huge final like this, biggest game of their lives. Nicely done, Eriksen, and he does make that run. And Son gets away as well, and Son into space. Son cuts back, has an attempt, and it's a good save, but can I get up? No, not quite. De Gea got up in time. It went too high in the air. Couldn't cut back in anymore with Son, and it put us in an awkward spot. Had to shoot near post. Oh, how in the world did that get to him? Oh, huge tackle. Heavy touch there from Pavon, and a chance goes begging for United there. Nicely done, Rabiot. Pushes it forward. Here's Son, and this is why his stamina goes to hell so quickly. So much of the ball on the outside, that extra bit as he turns inside, has an attempt, and just over the bar. Goalie watched it, thought it might hit the post like it normally does with the bar. Comes inside. Nicely done. Ooh. After this, we do have our Real Salt Lake Career Mode coming. It might be a couple of days because I'm waiting for the shirt. And so that will come as soon as I get the shirt. I'm just waiting for it in the mail. And since we had the storms and things of that nature the last couple days and things of that nature, surely he's going to bring him down. And he does, and it's a penalty. But as soon as we get the shirt, and it's Yedlin, but as soon as we get the shirt, we'll start a Real Salt Lake Career Mode, and then our Roma Career Mode will be up. I'm editing it now. It's taking quite a while, but we'll see. This is a huge moment here. What an awful tackle by Yedlin. And Harry Kane puts it away and into the corner as we lead 1-0. An excellent, excellent, excellent start here. 25 minutes gone, and we've taken the lead. Big old goal. And United ruining a silly tackle. He was dragging me back, and it was just a matter of time before I either fell or he slid in, and he ended up sliding in and taking him out. And Harry Kane puts us ahead from the spot. It's 1-0 and off to a really good start here. Hopefully we can keep it up. United can score here, and they've got some difficult players to contend with, especially on this difficulty. Son comes out wide. Back inside, it's Eriksson. Nice touch in by Eriksson. It's one more, and it's Dembele. And Dembele, oh, it's a quick 2, and it's 2-0. 30 minutes gone, and we couldn't have asked for a better couple of minutes there, as too many players get dragged into the center. And really good from Eriksson there to hold on, and then Kane with the first-time ball, and I thought really wanted him to curl that around De Gea, but he decided not to. And he's just smacked that and tried to go through him, and he did. It just goes right over David De Gea's arm and into the back of the net. And 30 minutes gone, and we've taken a 2-0 lead. We're notorious for bad starts in this Champions League, especially in first legs or first halves and things of that nature. So to be 2-0 ahead is a pretty good omen there. Out wide, here's Son. Back inside. Oh, okay, Eriksson kind of stood up. Here they come. Coming forward, Mitchell. Big tackle there. Nice. Ooh, tried to get that out wide. The Son couldn't quite. Sanchez does really well. We don't have anyone to go with or go to with the ball. Just go deep. Fred. Herrera with a good ball over the top. Oh, that's a lovely ball in, and ooh, wow, good save. Lukaku has himself a hit, and it's a good save there from Donnarumma. 40 minutes on the clock. We'd like to get to halftime with the 2-0 lead and regroup and get ready for the second half as the ball comes up, and that almost fell to Lukaku the second time round. And excuse my cast on the camera too, as you can see him in the back. 41 minutes now. Just want to get to halftime. Another corner comes in. It's a bit deep, and Donnarumma does really well to punch. Can we get this out? Not quite. It's blocked away. Rabiot gets a touch in. Out of play. Oh, we did get there. I thought he didn't get there for a minute. Just the pie comes forward. Nicely done. And Eriksson here. Starting to run a little bit short in stamina. That's what we want halftime for. And it's come to him, and oh, a third would have been absolutely massive. Oh, there is a ton of space back here. And here comes Pavon. And he's pushed out, and Son did really well. I'm just going to clear that away. Not as far as I would have liked, but huge from Harry Kane. And can we get it to Depay? Yes, we can. And can we have one more opportunity before halftime? And we might be able to. Oh, he couldn't keep up the run. He would have been offside. And surely we're going to blow the whistle. Surely we're going to blow the whistle, ref. What in the world is going on here? They're going to have a corner 6 minutes overtime. Jesus Christ, if they score. And the ball comes in, nicely done, and Son is just going to clear that, and there it is, halftime, 2-0. Nerve-wracking last couple of minutes there, but we'll take it, 2-0. Most of the possession, most of the attempts as well, and Son did get through the half, which is exactly what we wanted, and we're going to bring Bailey on. Eriksson will have to come off sooner or later, and one of the other midfielders, depending on how the game is going. But we're going to have the second half to go here. Nicely done. Dele Alli. Nicely done. Here he comes. Look at that. Dele Alli did really well to find space here, and he's found Dele Alli again, and oh, it's a good save from David De Gea there. Bit straight, but still a good save. And De Gea grabs a touch on that. You gonna book him for that? Come on. Ah, a bit harsh. Everyone went up for it. I've never been booked on something like that, I don't think. Nicely done. We can control possession a little bit. Here's Rabiot. Though we don't need to, because our extra man normally puts us in a position that we can always push forward. Rabiot. Nicely done. Is Bailey. Bailey. Look at Bailey. Look at Bailey. Oh. And it's a good save once again from David De Gea. We're pushing for that third, but we got to be careful as it comes back, and Depay is going to grab it and push it out wide. It's Bailey now. Nice. One more. Here's Eriksson. Going to have a hit from distance, and it's a good save. And it's going to be hooked back in, and Depay's going to grab it. I thought that had gone in. It really looked like it was about to, but nicely done from David De Gea, who's keeping them in it at the moment. There's Bailey. Ooh, okay, tackled. Nicely done. Good take from Eriksson. Gets it back to him. One more is Bailey. Can we get it back? Oh, not quite. That pass looked like it was going to work too. Not quite though. 60 minutes gone. We can make a couple more subs. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to move Rabiot over and move Dele Alli out. He is on a booking. I'm going to bring Grealish in for Eriksson. That'll be how we end the day. As Herrera comes off. Who does Herrera come off for? Nicely done. Dreadful. Did well to push him back. Oh, Yedlin playing with fire back there. Gave away the penalty already. Good win. Ooh, and a bad giveaway though. Trying to find Lukaku though, but the pass is overhit, and United are running out of time here. They need 2 goals still. But we at the moment are pretty comfortable in, other than giving the ball away for silly ways, not putting that out wide and just leaving it there. In comes Lukaku now. He's going to get there. It's blocked away. Nicely done by Sanchez to keep the ball out as Rashford's set to come on. And Pavon is the one who comes off. And we clear the corner. Bailey's got pace here, and Bailey's good to go. And Bailey's going to get by Fred, it looks like. I thought he might have gotten by him. In the end, he did. Thought I could get to the byline there. Not quite. Ooh. Oh, huge tackle by Rabiot, even if it is a foul. And another one, too. Just to slow Alexis Sanchez down there. It's Grealish. Nice touch inside by Bailey. Look at that from Bailey. He's got pace and close control. Nicely done. Oh, thought I was going to get the shot off. I just needed one more touch. Can we get a header on from Sanchez? Not quite. This Rashford's going to get up the wing a little bit. Though, look at that. Very nicely done by Sanchez, who's starting to run out of a bit of stamina here. Make that run. Ooh, thought I might have gotten it to him. And United don't really look like they're going to grab any goals here. They've just the pushing is not leading to anything, and that's good football, and that's wide. And they've got 11 minutes. They still need 2 goals, otherwise we're going to win the Champions League here. And I'll definitely take that. This is what we started this second season for, this trophy right here. And so far, it's all for us, as that is awful. Nicely done. One more. Out wide there. Can we get it to Dembele? We can. Mitchell loses out, but he's well covered on the inside. Ooh, thought I got a touch onto that, and there's men back here, and Sanchez needs to get there, and he couldn't, but that cross goes straight to Donnarumma. And with only a couple minutes left, you have to feel that we have won this Champions League final, and we would have won all the trophies we were up for in our 2 seasons, at least once. With Premier League, we won twice. That's a lovely little chip ball, but nicely headed away. No, poor giveaway by Rashford. Nicely done. Kane couldn't get it back. And that's going to go out of play. And a minute to go. And a bit late for Mata. And that's hooked in. Kane can't quite go get it. Push forward. 2 minutes added on. And they got to score right here, though they may. And Lukaku's coming. And look at Lukaku chipping from distance. And there's only 11 seconds left, and we're going right back to the goalkeeper and right up the pitch. That is a lovely finish. Though the computer never does that. And he's just... Normally they try and beat the goalie, but that's not what happened there. And back to the goalie, and we've won it 2-1 here. A late consolation for Manchester United. But it comes to nothing, and our 2 goals in a couple of minutes has won us the Champions League final. And we've won every trophy. We won the Premier League twice, the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, and the Champions League once apiece. That's not too bad. 5 trophies in 2 seasons with only, what, 8 up for grabs. That's pretty good for 2 seasons. And we've built a hell of a squad here. We really have. Nothing I felt was way out of the way when in terms of signings. Frankie de Jong is a bit of a stretch. Rabiot I didn't think was a bit of a stretch, especially considering he's leaving for free and he seems money driven at minimum. Grealish, of course. Diawara from Napoli, not too bad. Memphis Depay, he does want to go to a big club, though I'm not sure Tottenham fit in that big club mentality, or that huge club mentality. Dembele, we'll see how he does at Barcelona. He's got an attitude issue, so none of these were real issues in terms of signing, so we didn't go way out of the way, and we built one hell of a squad here, and it is a great way to end the season. And we did really well against United, other than that late goal, of course. Destroyed our clean sheet, though it didn't mean anything. We did win the Champions League. So there it is, 2-1 victory in the final over Manchester United, denying both Manchester clubs any trophies whatsoever. So not too bad. Of course not. Player contracts expiring. Those 2 are not too bad. Edwards maybe I'd keep around if I was going to go forward any, but we're not going to go too far forward. We're going to advance maybe a week and then check out how everything went. As you can see, we won the Premier League, of course, and we did win the Champions League this year. We were knocked out pretty early in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup especially, if I remember properly, but not too bad on otherwise. And unfortunately we won't keep on going. Jesus Christ, unfortunately we won't keep on going, but Xavier looks like he's going to turn into a really good player. Castro as well, and we'll get to this Sunday or Monday so we can take a look at the rest of the leagues and things, which we'll do first, and then we'll do a squad report, and that will be that for this series there in the finale. We'll take a look at the Premier League table as we finish top. City, United, and Arsenal finished 2, 3, 4, and Liverpool and Chelsea outside the top 4. Liverpool were 3rd on the last day and then ended up finishing 5th. But this looks about as proper as you would see it this year, especially Everton, Leicester, Watford, Bournemouth up there. Fulham are a bit high, of course. Wolves, West Ham, Brighton, Palace, Huddersfield are not propping up. Swansea City going down, it looks like, or they did, and then Southampton went down as well. But we're going to take a look at some others as well. The FA Cup, which we were knocked out of pretty early. Who won that? And Liverpool beat United. So those two finals for United. Look at the semi-finals, 5-0 and 4-0. Two finals for United that came to nothing. And we were knocked out rather early. Round 4. Let's see. Where were we knocked out? Round 3 then? Right in the first round then. Yeah, we lost 4-3 to Bolton. We were 3-1 up, if I remember properly. And out of the FA Cup we went. And I've backed out there. And the only other one was the Carabao Cup. We can take a look at the Europa League as well. Take a look at the Carabao Cup. Who won the Carabao Cup? United. They went to 3 finals this year. They finally won one. But we went out pretty early in this as well. Yeah. To Tottenham. Or we are Tottenham. To Watford, 3-2. Another one we were winning rather... Keep pressing B. Another one we were winning that we 2-1 up maybe, and they scored too late. The Europa League, not sure who won that, as Liverpool won that. Another couple of finals for them. Arsenal, they beat PSV. Arsenal were beaten by PSV on away goals. Milan were in there. Anyone else? Any other English teams? No. Leverkusen. Not too many huge teams in here. Valencia were knocked out by Heerenveen. Celtic were knocked out by Braga pretty easy. Lazio beaten by Besiktas. Schalke out. Porto. Fulham. So yeah, not too great in terms the other way, but we're also going to take a look. What is this? Oh, that's the European Championships. Is there a way to look at other leagues? Yes. And we can take a look at who won some of the bigger leagues, championships, see who's coming up. As Burnley and Newcastle come straight back up, Villa, Sheffield play each other, Derby and West Brom to see who comes back up. As Cardiff finished 11th and will, I imagine, continue to fade away. Plymouth got up there and then they're going straight back down, unfortunately. France, Paris won the league by 11 points. Marseille, Monaco, Lyon round out their top 4. Not too out of the way otherwise. So pretty decent, though Monaco are much better in game, of course, as Monaco in real life are bottom 3. Bayern win their league by 2 points. Dortmund just miss out. Schalke, Mönchengladbach, Leipzig, Leverkusen down here a little bit. Another one not too far out of the way. Italy. Juventus win it, of course, by 13 points. Napoli and Inter finished level 2-3. Atalanta did well. Milan, Roma, Lazio, Fiorentina. That's probably how that would normally go. Sassuolo are probably a bit lower, as are Sampdoria, but other than that, not too many surprises. Let's go to the Netherlands. Feyenoord beat out Ajax by 4 points. PSV a little bit worse off than they would have liked to be. Let's see. Portugal, Benfica, Porto, Sporting, Braga. Not too far out of the way, though. The gap between 4th and 1st is 30 points, and then 20 and 10. The gaps there are pretty big. The way it finished isn't crazy, but the gaps there are pretty large. Celtic, I imagine, won this, and Rangers second, 10-point difference. And then Spain, Real Madrid title winners by 1 point. Atletico Madrid close behind, and Valencia did well to get into 4th. Betis had a pretty good year. Villarreal, Sevilla, Alaves are down there, though they're up there in real life. Probably going to finish 5th. And that should really do it in terms of what we were looking for. Now, we could take a look at the squad report, see how far along everybody came, what the growth is like, what our team looks like. And the stats, attributes, it'll just say it in the corner. Yes, +3. So 56 appearances, 14 clean sheets. Fabianski had a couple appearances as well, 5. Trippier with 39 appearances, 2-2, 11 clean sheets. Aurier did all right as well. Not too bad. Average is 7.6, 7.5, 7.3. The averages are not too bad there. Alderweireld with a 7.5. Aurier grew 2, by the way. Trippier didn't move, although he is 29, I suppose. Though Trippier didn't move. Sanchez moved up 2, 33 appearances, 6 clean sheets. Not awful, though. Our system doesn't exactly set up for that kind of movement, or clean sheets, rather. 7.8 for Foyth, who had 18 appearances, a goal, and 6 clean sheets. Nicely done. A goal and assist for Vertonghen on 26 games, 6 clean sheets, though he's starting to decline, as you can see. Foyth moved up 2, down 2 for Vertonghen. Tierney didn't really play this year. 13 appearances and a goal, because we moved to that 3 at the back system and used Trippier instead of him. He's a bit slighter and a bit weaker, but when he came in and played, he did rather well. As you can see, he's moved up to 82 overall. Nicely done. Skip's moved up 3, hasn't done too much or of anything. Edwards played a couple games, moved 3. Xavier played 8 games, moved 10 overall points, up to 74, and he looks like he's going to be really good. Unfortunately, we can't keep on going with him. Otherwise, I'd move Lucas on, I would think, who played 28 games, a goal, and 9 assists. Rather good. Castro, 4 appearances, not too bad. He seems like he's going to be pretty good, 16 points since we got him. I believe this is since we got him, perhaps. Either way. Neves had an alright season, up to 84 overall, 22 games, 5 goals, and an assist. De Jong, 25. He's moved up to 83 overall, 25 games, 2 goals, 7 assists. Diawara, he really came on toward the end of the year. We didn't play him much at the beginning, but he started to come on toward the end of the year, and then we kept him through January, even though he wanted to leave, and that's just too bad. 16 appearances, a goal, and 2 assists, and his goal was that screamer. Harry Winks, he just never got on, I don't think. Maybe because there are too many options, and it was difficult to get him in there, but 10 appearances, a goal, and 2 assists. He moved up to 82 overall. Rabiot, 40 appearances, 4 goals, 12 assists, 13 clean sheets, nicely done. Up to 86 overall, still only 25. Bailey, 45 appearances, 6 goals, 3 assists, a lot of them off the bench. Him and Son, as you can see, 45 and 50, because we played them 1/2 for Son, 1/2 for Bailey. Therefore, they could play a chunk of the games, as you can see, 45 and 50, even though they're the players whose stamina kind of died the quickest. But he's up to 86 overall, 6 goals, 3 assists, nicely done. Son, 85 overall, shouldn't move too much anymore anyway, 5 goals, 5 assists on 50 appearances. And normally they would probably grab more goals if we played them in a front 3, but since we're playing them at a way wide as wingbacks, they were less involved in goal scoring and more involved in other ways and just setting things up. Grealish, who's come quite a long way, 84 overall now, 13 goals, 10 assists, and 45 appearances. Nicely done from him. Kai Havertz, 82 overall now, +2, 18 appearances, 3 goals, 2 assists. We had a lot of players there. Grealish, Havertz, Eriksen, a lot of players in that position. It's difficult to get everyone going. Eriksen, 47 appearances, 17 goals, 18 assists. Very nicely done. An average rating of 8.2, which is very nice. Dele Alli, 43 appearances, 17 goals, 10 assists, 10 clean sheets as well, up to 89 overall as well, and he's only 24. Eriksen's 28, probably won't move too much, but Dele Alli could still move a little bit. Dembele, 41 appearances, 13 goals, 8 assists. He had a good year as well, up to 86 overall. He'll keep on going. He's only 23. Depay, 26, 86 overall, moved up 2 points, and 30 goals, 20 assists, and 39 appearances is a really good return. Sterling played 1 game, had an assist, moved up 2. Trying to get him out of here, really. Harry Kane, 56 appearances, 37 goals, 29 assists, 14 clean sheets. That's quite a haul. 91 overall now. And then the last 2, Iheanacho, 17 appearances, 9 goals, 6 assists, and 8.1 rating is not too bad, and he's up to 80 overall. Still only 23, though I'm not sure I would have kept him around next time It'd be difficult to see. And Martial, who can play everywhere, 46 appearances, 10 goals, 13 assists, 5 clean sheets, and up to 87 overall. So, that's not too bad either. He's had quite the year. Let's see what it comes to top scorers. As we can see, Kane with 25 in 36 matches, Depay with 23 in 27 matches, and Mane's up there. We have any other players? Eriksen has 13. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Jota was 16, doing well. Hazard, and then the usual suspects, though. Lauren's up there, and Kites for Fulham. Selke for Huddersfield Town as well. And assists, Kane with 19. The top three are all for us. 15 for Depay and Eriksen with 11. Those two playing with each other, it seems, Kane and Depay for the most of the year. And we got more on there, actually, as you can see. Grealish and Ali at 7 apiece. De Jong had 7. Lucas had 6. We had a lot of players on that list of assists. Clean sheets. Donnarumma down in 11th with 7. Who had the most there? Ederson. He had the most by a while. Yara Mendy with 7. Yellow cards, red cards. Bowley and Saiz both for Wolves. We didn't have any red cards really. But yeah, not too bad, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this series. I've enjoyed making it in my first really good one. We did the Millwall one last year, which we didn't really get to finish because the new one came out rather quickly. And we started it late, but I think we did rather well. Next time around, we'll see if we can get them out quicker because it is February already, and we did 50 episodes between launch and February, which I'd like to condense a little bit more. I'd like to get the 50 episodes out, though. I'd like to get them out a little bit quicker, though I've extended the last couple of episodes and given them a day in between because I'm waiting for the shirt so I can start up the Real Salt Lake one. Otherwise, this would have been done 4 or 5 days ago, but it is what it is. But when we do get that shirt, we will go ahead and start uploading those videos. Until then, I'm not sure when the shirt comes. It should come in the next couple days. And then I'll have an top 10 overrated players in the Premier League, top 10 underrated players. I'll have those 2 videos out soon, as well as I'm gonna try and do that football talk thing a little bit more, and also the Roma Career Mode. I'm not sure when that'll come out. Hopefully very soon. I'm really pushing and editing that kind of thing, and hopefully trying to get that to go a little bit quicker, and then I'll get a video out telling you guys which team I've chosen and what challenges we'll do. And I believe that'll be that. But guys, I really hope you've enjoyed the series, and for the last time wearing the Tottenham jersey, it is there. I know you can't really see the badge when we do it because my camera's not way back, but we do have the Tottenham shirt. But for the last time wearing the Tottenham shirt, hope you enjoyed the video, everybody. Stay tuned for more, and peace.